Hello YouTube, Flying Grenade. What the crap's going on? So here we got Spitfire Mk.I, and we're gonna get it into battle and show you how good this plane is. But let's go over the stats real quick. It's a rank 4, so you get it, rather early on down the tech tree, and it'll probably be one of your third or fourth fixed wing fighters, depending on what you want to go for. I think it's like your third one, yeah, because you probably go Hurricane, Mk1, Mk2, and then Spitfire. Very good plane. I like it a lot, and it's at the forefront of my money-making loadout, which is a little different from what I have here, obviously, but I still love that plane dearly. And why do I like this plane? Well, let's look at the stats again. It's got a good max speed, max altitude, not really important as I said in other videos. Turn time, 15.6 seconds. That is, biplane territory. This thing turns on a dime. And since you got a really good power to weight ratio, as you can see from the rate of climb, that means you're going to be able to stay on your target's tail forever. And if he turns, you can easily outturn him and just lob a bunch of shots into the whole frontal part of his airplane as he's turning. So, very good airplane to pursue, which is basically what this plane was made to do. It was made to go up, shoot some bombers down or fighters, and then come back down and repeat until all the German Luftwaffe is dead. So armament presets are 1, which means you only have 8 right? You have 8 machine guns on this. It's a low caliber 7.7 Browning machine gun. It's not the 50 cal, but it's got good burst mass, 1.32 seconds, not too shabby. It's got a lot of ammunition, and once you mix it up with the right ammo belts, which would be these stealth attack rounds, for the British tech tree, 7.7 mils in the stealth round belts that are armor piercing incendiary are the best. So I completely skip all these incendiary tracer bullets because they don't do diddly squat against a lot of planes unless they're biplanes that are made out. They're not made out of metal. They're just made out of glue and popsicle sticks and canvas. So go straight for these stealth rounds or these stealth ammo belts if you can. Also get the new engine, install the new engine, and air resistance. Very, very crucial. The other thing I want you to work on and start to work on for these Spitfires is here. Repair rank. No, not repair rank. Reload speed. Yes, reload speed. You want to focus on this one because it's going to help you a lot once you get more Spitfires down the road. And here's what I mean. Even though you got a quick reload time, I think it's like about 15 or 14 seconds for if you have this at 0 for these 7.7s. But once you start getting into, even the Mk2 where you start getting cannons, and you look at the fact that it's got 2 Hispano. Well, let me mouse over that. Yeah, here we go. It's got 2 of those Hispano 20mm cannons, and it's only got 120 rounds. So you're gonna find yourself wanting to reload really quick, especially if you're trying to pursue an enemy and you want to down them quickly, because these things are fragile. And even though these planes are resilient in the fact that you can take a lot of battle damage and still be able to fly these things, everything will be broken and you might have perform as well, but I'm still getting kills even though I'm half shot up and you have a bunch of holes in your wings and you can see right through them. So very distinctive quality about these planes. Not a lot of planes can get away with taking a lot of damage and still being able to fly. A lot of American planes can take even some of the Yaks can take a lot of battle damage and still fly. But the problem is that they don't fly as well. These are still they fly so well to start with that when they get shot up, they still fly, relatively on par with whatever you're dogfighting. And I'm still getting kills on other planes that would, normally be able to take me down in any other plane that was damaged. But no, this is a very good plane, and you'll see that in game. So more of that with the replay. Alright, so to finish up, you got good ammunition on these ammo belts, and you got some good speed, and you got your reload speed researched in your crew skills. You're gonna do alright. Also focus on any fighter. If you're devoting one of these slots to fighter, obviously G tolerance and stamina are a must, especially if you're going to be dogfighting at lower levels like all these Spitfires like and tend to do. So keep that in mind, and let's jump into the replay and we'll take a look of how this plane acts in the game. Alright, so here we go. Here we are in the Alps, beautiful Alps, and I believe this is a ground strike. And here we go. What I'm doing is sort of trying to get these early bird specials, as I like to call them. These guys that try to dive in, trying to get some ground kills. Probably get a few, but then they find me and they're not so lucky. So here we go after this LAGG-335. Shooting him up, shooting some more. See, I can just stay on his tail all freaking day. Got my flaps deployed, so I can be a little more maneuverable for this slimy little plane here. Come on, stay still. And here's somebody trying to steal my kill, but I'm faster than him. Here we go, pulling a little Immelman. And even though I lost quite a bit of power there, I don't care, I can just lazily take my time. And pulling up a bit, trying to gain some altitude, and repeat. Guns are reloaded. I pressed R to reload my guns. In case you didn't know that, press R in game and you'll reload your guns and your cannons. And since I have a very good repair speed on this, as in it's maxed out, you'll see me get that in about 7 seconds, which is very good when trying to chase down an enemy and you run out of bullets. So here I go, trying to find another target, checking out the scoreboard here, seeing who's a bigger threat. And you know what, okay, I'll give you the spoiler way. We managed to lose this game, and you'll see how many friggin' kills I take with this plane. And man, I took so many hits and still my team couldn't pull through. I was basically carrying the team on my shoulders here, but you know, there's only so much you can do. So always checking around, using my radar to always look and see planes that are getting close to my zone or my area. And then here I'm going to dive in on an SB2M. I'm only going to take a pot shot at him. I do not want to stay on his tail because, as I said, I'm fragile, and taking unnecessary damage by following bombers in a fighter like this is pointless. So, gunner's still trying to shoot at me, and the gunner's aim resets whenever he loses sight of you. So in these alpine meadows or anything that has a lot of hills, just go behind a hill. The automatic gunner or the AI gunner will stop shooting at you, and you can go for him again. Here, can take a little pot shot at this guy. As I said, don't want to stay on his tail. I'm gonna get a few bullets on me right now. He's gonna hit me once or twice. Go up. Oh, too late. Still checking the scoreboard. And it's pretty even right now, so I'm gonna go hide behind these rocks because I think this Illusion was heading for me. Just to make sure he tries to go for another target, and then I can pop on his 6. Take him down. So he's trying to go head to head with that yak, then turns, and then here's where I go hammer down. Come on, come on. And I'm missing all of my shots. That is the most perfect shots you can get in this airplane. When you have him like that turning into you and you got your guns lined up, you'll do the most amount of damage and sometimes get lucky and take out the pilot. Oh, we just got rammed? No worries. Shake it off. But no, I'm there to finish him off. So here I see in my radar that this guy was getting close. Look behind me, and it was his Japanese. That's Japanese. I did a video on that. Duh. Alright, this guy is a slippery little bugger. Very maneuverable. But I'm more maneuverable, so here we go. Zooming in to get good shots on him. And that's by pressing the right mouse button. I sometimes do this just to try to get little accurate shots on him, and there we go, lit him on fire. And when you light a Japanese plane on fire, He's as good as dead. Air Cobra misses him. And I'm in there for the kill. Go, took his left wing, dead. So that's number 3. Now going for this SU2. Okay, whenever I go into the valley in this map, it's basically I'm signing my death sentence because I'm going to eventually die sooner or later. And I tend to avoid it early on, but you know, I can't resist the kill. The scent of a fresh prey. Can't resist it. And in this case, try not to black out. And what happens is you just get stuck in this sort of pit of death, and you die and you kill an enemy, then your enemy comes back and dives in here, and it's just a big mess. And there we go, zone. There we go. Took him out. That's 4. And trying to get behind these rocks, so I'm not the first to be picked off by going in against the enemy. And look, top of the team here. So trying to gain some altitude, find some more targets because nobody's going down in there. But I'll make the mistake of going back down there. Climbing. So I'll tell you a little bit about the Spitfire. Well, Spitfire was developed by a company that was actually not subsidized by the army. It was done on private means. The Spitfire, well, at least the Supermarine, was built first as a racing plane, and it won a bunch of speed records in the 1930s. And from that, if you look at the first variants of this plane, it was open cockpit, and it had pontoons because the racing was done on water. And it was, you can see the lines, you can see the genetics that will eventually lead to the Spitfire as we see it now. And I mean, I must say this is one of the most beautiful airplanes in the game, or in real life too. It's a beautiful airplane, beautiful lines, and it's just, some of them planes you see, like a BF-109, that thing's just like raw power. You put those big guns in its nose, and it's a small plane. It's it's absolutely fierce. But this one is just it's so well polished. No, it just seems so English, right? Got some beautiful lines and a very fast engine, and on top of that, you have some guns. Okay, here we go. We got a Spitfire versus a Kitty Hawk. Easy peasy. As you know, the P-40E1 Kitty Hawk has been nerfed as 1.29, and they now suck. As you can see right there. Piece of cake. That's number 5. Trying not to hit the pine trees. And there we go. See him aiming for me, gonna get out of the way. And turn around, try not to hit the damn mountain. Leveling off, and too late. Someone got him. But no worries, there's plenty more of enemy targets to go for. Okay, anytime I see someone put like 1979 or something that has like, I guess hints at probably when they were born, go for them because they're probably the good guys. As in, they're skilled players, and you probably want to take out the skilled players first. Because the last thing you want is you and your 4th or maybe even 5th plane, and you're up against a guy that's been killing half the team and he's hasn't died yet. That's bad time. So always focus on the guys that have the highest kill streaks or the highest points, because that means they're usually good. And I'm always checking my scoreboard to see which one's good, which one's bad, and try to focus on them, because I know later on it will come back to haunt me. And I think Bohemian Eagle taught me that, or the Mighty Jingles taught me that, because he had a game in his biplane where he got like 15 kills and then died to the guy he didn't kill the whole game. And Typhoon, even though I'm shooting down a fellow Brit, I'm sorry bud, but couldn't resist. Alright, so another Immelman, sort of. and then back to the stew pot. So right now I'm like, okay, we seem to be doing alright. And they got more. Sometimes when your enemies or the one team has more plans than the other, you'll find yourself that you got a slight disadvantage. Sometimes the weight of numbers will end up making the day, and in this case it does. But okay, here we go. I know I got a very maneuverable plan yet, no damage yet, thank goodness. And trying to pick out one target here, because there's three on them, and everybody's trying to go for everybody. And I think the LAG gets it right now. And it's gonna be me against the world in a bit. So I'm blacking out. I'm like, oh, where the heck did everybody go? I see the Japanese guy. I'm like, probably should take this guy out. And I believe someone's gonna fire at me right now. Oh, got him. Trying to get shots on him. There we go, crit. There we go. Someone shot at me, and then I'm gonna break immediately. And I see it's actually one of these bombers, so I can easily outturn him. Still trying for me, and he gives up. And I got a little burst on him. Even though I got low airspeed, my engine can handle it without stalling. And coming down at a perfect angle. Yes, sir. Perfect deflection shot. Hammered away. Missed some of my crucial shots there when I wobbled a bit. But he seems to be going down again. There we go. Done. So that's number 8. What? Okay, first battle damage. Damage wing. No problem. I decided to keep turning just in case this guy did decide to go back on my 6. He's got the drop on me, so I'm gonna bank away. I know I can outturn him. So pull down, hopefully not hit the ground. Yep, pulled up. And here we go, perfect deflection shot. These are the type of shots Spitfires love. Oh, he pulled away, but now he's gonna pull in again. Hammered away. Oh, never mind the kill. Bank off. Assess the new threat, and I believe it's a hurricane, which turns very well, but he got hammered down by one of my teammates. So up for the JU-87. Come on, come on. I didn't get it, but I sure helped. And okay, fuselage is a little busted. I see this yak going for me, so I hit the deck, make him overshoot me, and then turn away and try to go in for a kill here. Got a little piece of him, nothing too serious, and here comes the cavalry for the enemy. Keep turning, keep turning. Trying to get away, but someone's on my tail immediately. Yeah, see that yak there, so turn again. I'm like, I wanted to go get repaired, but they're not gonna let me. So both wings are now damaged. Fuselage and I believe engine took a few hits. It's really hard to tell sometimes if you have damage on your engine or not. So I'm like, fine. If you're gonna make me stay, I'll die and take a few of you with me. And missed a head-on ram, probably. Do not like to ram planes. And he seemed to not mind ramming me. There we go. Oh, and look at all that. It's coming towards us. It's gonna get hairy in a minute. Shooting me. Have to bank down. Pull up. Continue taking my shots on him. There we go. Keep on shooting him down. Come on. And I'm almost out of ammunition. There we go. Just in time for the reload. So, left wing is now severely damaged. And more damage. Both wings. Wing is in the black now, so trashed. Trying to outturn him. Oh my goodness, almost hit the trees, but no. Pull up. Guy is still on my tail. Pull up. Come on. Power. But he does the mistake of not continuing to turn and to chase me, so get another deflection shot on him. Pull out from my head on. Hey, look, I'm still being able to do these turns like this, no problem, with 2 busted wings. Pull down. Any other plane would have smashed into the ground right now, but nope. Look at me, just pulling up, no problem, lining up a shot. There you go. Boom, there we go. Kill. And look, damage. Back of my wing. 2 wings are busted. Still flying somehow. Look at that. Any other plane would have been like smack into the ground right now. Hey, look. Let's take one more just for the road here. There we go. 11 kills. Look at my plane. I got 11 kills. Oh, and gonna damage one more, and would have gotten it if I would have gotten rammed by my teammate. And sadly, so dies a brave Spitfire in a bit. Look at that. And I'm still flying like nobody's business. And I would have that Kitty Hawk if my tail wasn't busted, but he gets lucky. Finally, after 11 kills, I get shot down. So, there you have it, guys. Spitfire Mk.I, 11 kills, holding my team by the hand, and they still can't do it. Sad day. So, I was going to jump in my boomerang, get a few more kills, rack it up to 15, but my team still lets me down. That's the Russian server for you. It is absolute chaos. Anyways, stay tuned for the next showcase on the boomerangs. There's 2 of them. And if you find me in game, let me know. I'm on as a holy hand grenade. Look me up, add me to your friends list, and if we're playing together, at the same time that is, so we can squad up and go down some airplanes. So until then, I'll catch you guys in the skies.